Oh, 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 oh! I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I'm hustling. But I had to check on the scores because I wanted to see what would happen. And I was surprised, but wasn't surprised. In the beginning, I was surprised because the Patriots were behind by a lot. They go into halftime down a lot. Now, in a lot of situations, you don't see a team come back from that. That's usually the end. But in a few rare circumstances, you see magic. And what we saw at the end was magic. Now, to go from so far down and to tie it up and then win it in overtime, that says something. I was talking to this girl a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the Super Bowl coming up. And we mentioned the Patriots are in it, and she said, "You know, I think they've won enough. Like, yeah, they should. You know, I think every couple years, like the good players should have to like rotate out and then give someone else a chance. Give someone else a chance. Every year, at the beginning of the season, someone else has a chance. Everyone else has a chance. If you continually show up and you continually win and you continually go to the championship game and you win that repeatedly, you've earned it." Today's life lesson is to dominate. You don't just show up and play. You don't just show up and win one or win two. No, you show up when you're 3 games down and then you dominate the season. Then you go to the championship game and then maybe you get off to a rough start. And then maybe you're slow to catch up. And then you get to the end and you finish and you dominate. See, I'm not from Baston. I don't really have a team necessarily that I identify with. I live in San Diego. My team just left, so I can do whatever I want. But I like the Patriots. I'm a fan of the Patriots because they dominate. So what if they have to record the other team? So what if they have to deflate some footballs? They dominate. Take all that other stuff out of the equation, and what do? They dominate. Something's better. The coaching's better. The passing's better. There's something that's better. You can't say they're not good. What's interesting is that it tends to become cool to hate. To hate on the things or the people or the stuff that's successful. So many people hate the Patriots. Now, why do you hate the Patriots? Did the entire team break into your front door and wreck your house? No, they didn't. Did they show up at your job and cause a scene and get you fired? No, they didn't. You hate the Patriots because they dominate. You hate them because they beat your team over and over and over again, and you're tired of it. If it wasn't the Patriots, it'd be some other team you hate, some other team that's dominating. It just happens to be them, and they're doing it to you, and you don't like it. How often do we get bitter, jealous, envious of something or someone? We go, "I hate them," or "I hate that." We only hate it because we're not in that position. Hate me because you ain't me. Dominate. See, if you're out dominating, you wouldn't have time to hate. You'd be the one getting hated on because you were dominating. And the only reason people hate, the only reason you're hating is because you're not out there doing it. A part of you has to know that you're not performing at the level you should perform at. Your team wasn't performing at the level that they should be performing at. And because you support your team, what does that say about you? That you're supporting losers, that they didn't get to the level that the Patriots got to. You don't hate someone because they dominate. There can be that competitive spirit where you go, okay, I see you. All right, you're dominating. Okay. But why you gotta hate? What's the point? It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't do you any good. Instead of spending all that time being upset, complaining, go out and dominate. Take that energy, take that fuel, take that fury, and turn it into something you can use. Let it motivate you, let it push you, let it drive you. Put it in a direction that's going to benefit you. Don't get mad. Dominate.